Hello, gorgeous manifestors. Happy Thursday. Hope you are all really, really well on this currently very sunny Thursday here in Kent in the UK. I have been guided as ever. I come on whenever I'm guided. I've been guided by my amazing higher self, Sarah, to come on today to talk to you about basically moving and not waiting any longer to unleash your manifesting flow. So if you're tuning in, say hi. I can see lots of you tuning in. Hello, my darlings. So one of my zones of genius and what I tend to help a lot of my clients with is moving with their passions and stepping into their purposes, and I guess ultimately helping them to unlock everything that's in their vortex. And Sarah was really guiding me to come on and talk about this because so often we wait and wait and wait for the time to be right for us to actually move with what our passion and purpose is, without realizing that actually we are hindering and slowing down our manifesting flow. And so I wanted to come on today and just talk briefly about how if you move now, if you take that step forward now, everything else is going to follow and flow and unlock itself for you, okay? And what happens is, so many of us, I was the same, I worked in PR for 12 years. We're very much told not to take risks, to always make sure that we have a massive roadmap and a massive plan of action, and actually we're not really, most of the population aren't understanding that that's actually doing things the harder way, okay? And I put a post up a few days ago talking about how you don't need qualifications. You really, really don't. And that was something that I chose right from the off with my business. I knew that I didn't want to get coaching, I didn't want to sort of get coaching qualifications or anything like that, because I knew that if I did that, that would probably limit the flow of guidance that I get from Sarah and the universe, okay? And so that was a very conscious decision for me, and it's something that I really help my clients with, because what can happen is, if you think about qualifications, for example, so often there would have been people that it's like someone had to create that, in the first place. So, but they had to do make that up first. But actually what gave them the right or kind of knowledge more than anyone else to put that in place. And actually, when you're allowing the universe and your higher self to flow through you, you're actually accessing multiple lifetimes of insight and knowledge. So your higher self would have had hundreds, thousands, even millions of lifetimes, and when you allow them to flow through you and that universal guidance to flow through you, the term higher self is a new insight, but basically it's what Abraham Hicks has always referred to as source energy. It's what I always referred to as guidance, from the big you. And when you allow that to flow through you, you're accessing previous lifetimes, like lots and lots and lots of previous lifetimes of insight and knowledge. And so why would you limit yourself to kind of one person's way of doing things, when there's so much infinite intelligence that you can tap into? And so don't kind of wait, is what I want to say today. Kind of move move with where you are right now, and move with that. Don't wait. And it's not about having the whole roadmap. It's not about waiting for all of your ducks to be in a row. It's about dropping the need for perfection as well, and understanding that if you just take one step, follow one piece of guidance from the universe and your higher self, that's going to then lead to the next one, but you kind of have to take that first step and stop waiting. And that's what I help my clients to achieve. So one client in particular, like, well, lots of them, but one in particular that springs to mind at the minute, they're literally flying because they've been waiting to step into their passion for so long, because they've been scared, a bit like me in PR. I stayed in PR for 12 years because I was so scared that I couldn't do anything else. And now literally their heart is singing, like everything's moving for them. The universe is kind of coming through and, you know, giving them so much help and guidance. Their connection with their higher self is heightening all of the time. It's just so scrummy to watch. So trust your inner guidance, trust the guidance that you're getting from your higher self. And this can feel a very weird concept for people in the beginning, because we're a bit like, well, why would we trust something that we can't see? You know, a lot of people can't see their higher selves. I can't see Sarah mine. Why would we trust that when instead we've got all these textbooks of information and knowledge and stuff like that? But bear in mind that often those things are put together by people that aren't actually, you know, getting that flow that's coming to them. Some people it does, but actually when you kind of follow someone else's roadmap or plan, you're actually cutting off the guidance that you are getting. That is your infinite in intelligence. I've still got the stutter thing going on with Sarah. I don't know what this is about, guys. It's something I'm working through my awakening process, so bear with the stuttering. So what I really wanted to say is, you know, move with anything that feels good to you, because that's going to in turn lift your vibration so that you can start getting that guidance coming through, and then move with the guidance. Because what so often happens is people will receive the guidance and then they will literally their ego will hop in and stop them moving with it. But when you move with the guidance, that is when your manifesting momentum ramps up, okay? So this is about mastering the art of manifesting. But it starts with you raising your vibration, so you start feeling better, and then the guidance starts to come and you move with that, and that in turn ramps up your manifesting flow. And when you're in your passion and your purpose, that's when the abundance rains down upon you. So many people are looking for like money flow, for example. That comes easily when you are in your passion, and that's something I'm really passionate about coaching. I don't want to coach people how to manifest money just as something to make them feel better. I want to teach them the whole thing, which is move with all of the universal guidance, move with your passion and purpose, and then look at the massive money overflow that comes, you know, as a byproduct of that. Okay, so be you, move with your intuition and guidance rather than others. And what I coach is helping people to tune into their inner guidance. And I will say to every single client I work with, I will guide you and give you guidance from, you know, my higher self, but it has to resonate with you. And what we ultimately are coaching you is how to move and trust your own higher self and inner guidance. I'm not going to sit here and give you a set roadmap. I will tell you what I've done that's worked for me, but always check in with your own guidance and higher self too, okay? Knowing that they are infinite intelligence and that their guidance in fact trumps mine, okay? Because your higher self's guidance will trump anyone else's guidance. So again, don't listen to what things are, you know. So often when we read things in the news about money flow and stuff, it isn't aligned, it isn't relevant to what you can bring and manifest in your own life, because you are able to manifest whatever it is that you want. But it starts with moving with your higher self, okay, and trusting them and taking that first step. So if you are sitting on something that you've been feeling the nudge to do for a little while, then move with it and actually actually, set the intention that now is the time you are actually going to move with it and stop waiting. You don't need all your ducks in a row. You don't need loads of qualifications. You don't need any of that. Infinite intelligence trumps everything, okay? It trumps everything. But it has to be your passion, okay? So move with what feels good, and that's when this infinite intelligence flows through. So, and when you're thinking about what things feel good to you, what are the things that you would love to do 24/7 without even being paid for, and start there. And for me, it was always law of attraction. Okay, so I hope that helped. I can see some comments coming through, so I'm just going to read these. Hi, darlings. Okay. I am conditioned to have qualifications. So I'm not saying that like they're a bad thing to have, but I have known since day one of my business that they would limit me. So move, and obviously if you're going to be a brain surgeon, yes, obviously, ultimately, if you are tuning into your higher self and it is your passion, there's going to be so much insight they can bring you. Perhaps if you're going to be a brain surgeon, you need a little bit of guidance. I would suggest, I don't know, that's not my zone of genius, clearly. I'm a law of attraction coach. But be aware that having qualifications can limit you if you aren't allowing everything that's coming through from your higher self. So the two can work in tandem, and I know some amazing coaches that do use the two in tandem, but I know a lot of people that just stick to what they've been taught, and they don't allow that infinite intelligence to flow through them as much. And that is literally where the gold dust is, and where the massive abundance and manifesting flow kicks in. Okay, yes, love work on the high self. Amazing. Yes, noticed your stutter. I know, it's literally driving me nuts. I thought I had realised what the trigger was behind it. Still don't know. So still working with Sarah on it, guys. So soon I'll be on live without a stutter, I'm sure. I got qualifications because I felt I wanted to, but actually when I'm working, I use knowledge from my higher self rather than the qualifications I learned. Amazing, Sarah. I didn't actually start my business until I learned to listen to my higher self, as I trust her guidance more than the qualifications. Amazing. So perfect. So everything that I've just said will massively resonate with you, okay? So it's just something to bear in mind. Love you too, Charlotte, darling. It's just something to bear in mind. So many people wait until they have their qualifications, or until they have all of their ducks in a row, but they actually slow down their manifesting flow massively. I'm all about helping you and my clients to move right where you are now, and that is one of the things. That's basically everything that I coach. Pretty much all of the clients that work with me, that's kind of where they're at. They're wanting to finally move, and they don't know where to start, and so often they are kind of in their heads and trying to overthink it, and they procrastinate and all that kind of stuff, and actually cut through all of that and just move with like what your higher self is trying to guide you to do. Move with what the universe is trying to guide you, because as soon as you do that, everything becomes easy and the manifesting flow ramps up, okay? So I want to coach and teach all of you to have amazing, expansive lives where all areas of your lives make your heart sing, not just one area. So not just money, because to be fair, I know it's cliche, but manifesting all the money in the world means nothing when you aren't, when your heart isn't singing each and every single day, or as many days as it can. Obviously, we do all have contrast. So move where you are now, and just in taking that first step, feel the magic that starts to unfold. So what first step is it that you can take today that feels scrummy to you? And don't worry about how that links into your end goal. Just move with what feels good to you, or you may have been having a nudge for a while. Just take that first step, okay? And then watch the magic manifesting flow chase you, okay, my darlings? So I hope that's helpful. I hope that has resonated with many of you, and I'd be excited to know what first steps you're going to take. So do feel free to share them below, and keep that manifesting magic chasing you. And again, manifesting is about moving and taking action. Again, there's a lot of misunderstanding out there that we have to sit here and just feel the energy of what we want, and it will fall out the sky. It's about meeting the universe halfway. When you feel scrummy, then you will get guidance. Move with the guidance, okay? Obviously, you don't have to do that, but if you want to ramp up massive manifesting flow and expand really rapidly, move with the guidance all of the time, even when it makes no sense, okay? Or even when it feels a bit uncomfortable, okay? I've done that so many times in the last 2.5 years. I've moved with something, I'm like, why am I getting that? But I'll move with it and I'll just trust it. Or I don't want to do that, that feels a bit uncomfortable, but I'm being really guided to. When you trust and just move, everything starts to unfold for you, okay, my darlings? One of you saying, I have a business idea I'm excited about, just need to take that first step. Brilliant, do it today, my darling. Why wait? Start, remember with law of attraction, it's only one step at a time, and then literally don't worry about what comes next, because that isn't your job to worry about. Your higher self will then bring the next step through to you. So one step at a time, and don't even worry about the next one, because once you've taken that first one, your higher self will bring the next one to you. And this is how it becomes easy. This is why law of attraction is easy and it isn't complex, because it isn't meant to be. It's, you don't need to study it for like 5 years to get a qualification in it. You don't need to. It's very simplified. Feel good, raise your vibration, get the guidance, and then move with it. And that's literally it. But moving, the word is in, the power is in the word move. And I think a lot of the times people don't move because they either think they need to have the whole roadmap, or their ego's saying, oh no, well, you can't do that. Exactly like I had when I had the Inspired Action to be a law of attraction coach. My ego was like, what the heck even is that? Who are you to do that? You have no qualifications. But I ignored it. And I know that what I bring through for my clients is way better than any coaching qualification, because it comes from my massively awesome higher self, Sarah, and no one else's guidance can trump that. And it'll be the same with your higher selves. When you're in your zone of passion and your higher self is channeling through you, you are always going to get the banging guidance that you need for your business and clients, etc. So stop limiting it and making it hard. Surrender to the guidance that you are getting and move with it, and start to today. Okay, my darlings, so I really hope that's helpful. I am going to look back at these videos one day and actually laugh at the ridiculous stutter. Thank you. Someone's saying thank you. I'm still confused as to my life purpose, but going with the flow, and we'll try tuning into higher self. So I think the Dream Day Journal will really help you, because that starts to open up that clarity for you. And it's not necessarily about knowing your life purpose right this second, but it is about moving with what feels good right now and the guidance that you get now, and then that will lead you into your purpose, okay? But the Dream Day Journal for you is going to be really, really powerful if you aren't already doing that. I have major contrast and ego took over for a few months, but I'm back. Yay! Tuned in, enrolled in one of your courses. I know! I'm so excited for you. Okay, on the contrast thing as well, it's really interesting. I'm going through an awakening process at the minute, so I'm being stretched and pulled in all directions from the universe to try and help me go through this process. So there's a lot of uncomfortable stuff going on for me as I'm being grown. Remember, with contrast, the bigger the contrast, the bigger the manifestations and expansion that comes. So contrast always serves us, it always grows us. So the bigger the contrast, the bigger the growth. And Liv and Raf from fifth dimension Earth talk about your kind of your energy popping. So often with like big contrast, it feels really uncomfortable, but then your energy massively pops and you kind of crack through another expansion ceiling. Okay, so well done on kind of moving through the contrast that you've been through, but know that because of the contrast you are now going to expand massively, and that's always the case, the contrast as well. And also with contrast, something that I'm mastering whilst going through the awakening process is to try not to fight it, and to instead just kind of let it be and still practice that energy of kind of allowing your higher self to come through and guide you, rather than kind of fight against the contrast. Okay, So again, it's something I'm mastering behind the scenes, but ultimately everything is about kind of allowing yourself to and be led even through the contrast. So one day I may even do a course on that, who knows, because I'm learning lots of new skills in the process with that, my darlings, and everything I learn is so that I can teach it on to all of you. Okay, my darling, thanks for starting the journal. Amazing. Keep going with it, and remember, just journal around what makes your heart sing. Just having that opens up so much clarity for you, and you will start, you know, getting the guidance. So I hope that's really helpful. And yeah, keep in touch. Let me know how you're all going. If any of you are wanting to kind of step into your passion, do let me know. I've got a couple of things in the pipeline, one-to-one stuff and also group things that I'm playing with that could be perfect for you if you want to make this year the year that you actually move with this stuff as well. So just reach out and inbox me, basically. Okay, my darlings. So have the most gorgeous Thursday. I'm now going to go and have a bit of breakfast before I have my call with my academy clients at 10 o'clock. So have the most amazing Thursday. I love you so much. You can all manifest whatever you desire. You are all limitless, but allow yourself to be led and choose to do it the easier way, where the massive manifesting flow then chases you. I love you so much, and I will speak to you all again super soon. Mwah.